All right. Hello, hello. Thank you for pressing play. And thank you for joining Wake Up All of Who You Are with Brooke Cobloth-Robase. So, it's just first thing in the morning. Spirit said, you need to share this. You need to do a video about this. And you're not the only one experiencing this. So, and sorry about the whitewash on my face. I got the sun coming in the window. I'm actually not really sorry. Whatever. It is what it is, right? Enough apologies for who we are and what we're drawn to do, right? So, lots of travels last night. Pop, and back of the neck. There comes one of the guides. So anyways, I'm not remembering all of it, but I do remember that we are activating, we are expanding, we are accelerating, we are holding the highest frequency that we can in our beings, in our light bodies. We are lifting all of those around us. And we don't even realize we're doing it when we're doing it. And not only are we like magnifying other people's energy fields to lift their frequency, by doing so, it happens to be triggering people, right? And so anything and everything that is their inner judgments or inner condemnments or whatever are getting stirred up, right? So, for instance, as we expand and we become more spiritual and we become more in tune with our higher self and we start to give pride and love to our vessel, to our body, to our temple, we start to treat it better by eating better, by putting more high vibration fuel things in it, right? And so in doing so, a lot of times, I don't, take what resonates with you, but we eliminate toxicity, right? We eliminate alcohols and things that alter our intuitions and our perspectives. And so we start to drop all those barriers, right? And start to become more of our divine expressions of self. And a lot of times that makes people feel uncomfortable around us that have not started to venture that path. And oh yeah, and I was supposed to share that one of the activations that we're having in the body or in the vessel is and I don't know, I know that our bodies are planetary vessels, so we have all the planet alignments within our body, right? And we're electrical, so our electrical meridians run millions through our body, right? These little electrodes. And today, like for quite a while now, a good couple hours, I've had this pressure like right up underneath one of my left ribs. And it's one of the upper left ribs, probably, if I want to count, maybe it's the third down from underneath the breast there. And it's like, oh, nice. So I asked, what is this? Is this something that belongs to me? Right? That's the first thing I ask when I get a new pressure or sometimes it's a pain, right, in the body. To draw our attention to it. And then usually once we give it attention, then it just kind of depends, like sometimes it just becomes a pressure until maybe that part of our body becomes reactivated, or we give attention to the thought that's trying to come through or the higher aspect of ourself that's trying to be incorporated right now. It's like there's so many different things going on right now. And so I'm supposed to share with you that if you are experiencing something similar, you know, some pressure, some pinch points or something, you know, going on under the rib, just kind of tap in. Allow the flow. I mean, I gotta say, I'm not a medical professional, but also there's so much going on in the body that does not need medical attention. It just needs our focus attention. And then we need to listen to the thoughts that come. Like, we are pillars and conduits of our own experience. So when we start to feel things going on in the body, then that's when we need to know to act on it, right? We need to address our body. Hey, what's going on? Not go ask somebody else what's going on with my body. Doesn't that sound weird, right? Like, why not ask yourself what's going on with my body? The thing is people, the thoughts that they get, they're not the ones they want to hear. Well, I got a news flash for you. They're the ones that you need to hear. I mean, we can't. That's the cool thing about spirit and our soul and our inner guidance, is it doesn't falsify itself. Like, and you can't lie to spirit and like awaken more. Right? That's the cool thing. You can't fake it and make it with spirituality. You have to feel it, know it, believe it, demonstrate it, act it, be it, right? And then it is it, right? It's no different than owning a health issue. The doctor convinces you that you have something, you own it, you blast it out there to the world that you have it, they reinforce it for you, and then it flourishes. Right? So, you know, when you're feeling all these activations and these energy charges and all of these things coming into the body, which has been happening at an extreme pace for the last, I would say, 3 to 6 months, for at least for me, for those at a frequency equal to or higher than me, you're feeling these things, right? I mean, so many, and now, like, I know when I'm flowing source and when everything is divine and there's no altering egotistical thoughts getting in the way and such, because and I just looked down and it was 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Oh, divine spirit. So anyways, so you know when that flow is true. You can feel it. So many people say, how do you know? Like, you ask something, how do you know? It's the first thing that comes to you. It's the first thought that comes back. Yeah, the ones that want to doubt it, the thoughts that want to doubt what comes and that wants to combat it, that's your ego. That's your protective body. That's your protective consciousness saying, no, let me size this up against everything else that I've already learned, which half of it has been falsity, and let me show you that just can't be so. And then half of us listen to it. And then half of us don't venture that greater aspect of us, that greater direction of flow, that greater direction of guidance that says, no, do this, right? Like this morning, right? Like, this is who I am, right? Me, raw and true. First thing in the morning, yes, no brush, no nothing. Spirit said, you need to go do a video and share with them what you're experiencing in the body right now, because it's all energetic and it's all what's going on and it's all divine flow. And there's so many out there that probably need that ease to just know that it's just something that we always used to have, and now we're remembering and reactivating, and our bodies are fully expanding. And to do that on a cellular, molecular, energetic, physical, astral level, light body level, there's a lot of weird stuff that's going to happen to the body that we never felt before. I mean, I've had twitches and glitches and all kinds of weird movements in the body that I didn't even know, like, that part of the body could move independently. You know? So, you know, when we get those, ask ourselves, like, what is this? It could be a new guide. You know? I get this one guide that, like, gives me this, like, almost like a bee sting zing right underneath the back of my right shoulder blade. And, I mean, it gets my attention. It definitely gets my attention. And then I ask, whoa, okay, what's going on? What do I need to pay attention to? What do I need to see? What do I need to, acknowledge within thee? And it's usually either my thought processes is being guided in the not so divine way, or I'm focusing too much on something that has nothing pertaining to my highest good, or, right? It's always to alter my energy to where it can be of better use for me and for everyone else around me, right? And so yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to just keep it short like that. Listen to the body. Listen to every thought that comes in. Every thought. And feel into it. Does this thought feel good? Do I want to keep thinking these type of thoughts, or do I want to change it to a better train of thought that's going to flow better things for me? We all have the ability to change our focus of thought. And so many people are feeling over anxious, and I guess people call it anxiety. And please be aware that this over anxiousness is your higher self ramping up the heart rate to tell you something is around you that you don't need to be involved in, or something's not flowing for your highest good anymore, and you need to take a look at something. Or you need to not think that way about yourself, right? There's so many different things that entertain low vibrations in the body. And our body and our soul don't want them in there no more. Honestly, plain and simple. They don't want them in there anymore. Oh, I got my little one coming in, and like I said anyway, it's about time for me to be done. And I gotta go start my day. And this would be our beautiful Harmony. She says, good morning. Shines light on all of you. Love, light, and divine blessings to all of you. Flow freely in the divine. I love you. Stay in the light.